Yes, sir.
You have tons of high-level experience. Do you feel like Shavkat's game resembles anyone's that you've already faced?
Like I said, Rory McDonald was very good everywhere. You know, not just a striker, but also a grappler, a good grappler as well. You know, I've fought strictly grapplers like, you know, Gilbert Burns and Bilal Muhammad, but those guys kind of went a route that wasn't fun for me or for the fans, to be honest with you. It was an exciting fight. Shavkat Rakhmonov is a guy that's going to try to finish you, right? Which makes for more of an exciting fight. Nobody wants to see anybody just get held down, but I feel like Shavkat's not that guy. He's going to try to go out there and finish me. So I feel like it's going to be a more of an exciting fight than that. He's going to start standing up. Eventually, he's going to try to get me to the ground. But it reminds me of the Rory McDonald fight. So, you know, Rory McDonald was great everywhere. I mean, he was a full-fledged, you know, mixed martial artist when there were still specialists in the game, which was the era I come from, where just, you know, striking and you had a grappler or you just had a wrestler. But now everybody's putting it all together. So that's who he reminds me of.
And then also wanted to ask you, sticking to your guns, not taking the last fight, ultimately in this position where you're facing a top 5 guy, do you feel like everything worked out positively for you?
I think so. I think my management team, Paradigm, did a great job, you know, working through that whole situation, and we got this fight, man. If it wasn't for my team, this wouldn't happen. So they're awesome, man. They did it all. I didn't have to do anything, really, but just say yes.
Sir, you on a 4-fight win streak, you win the title, the confidence is at an all-time high, and does it give you an extra edge of confidence that during this 4-fight win streak you already beat Brandon?
Like I say, bro, when you fight the 50-50, you know, maybe my motivation is about if somebody beat me, I'm gonna train a lot to beat you again, you know, and that's make me train real more, you know. I don't feel relaxed with this time, you know. Like I say, when you go to Octagon, it's a 50-50. We need to be alert all the time. Brandon Royval is a very good fighter. I respect him, all the history he have. And he's very young, very athlete, good grappling, good and the strike too. He beaten a lot of good guys, Kaikara France, you know, Matt Chinel, Matheus Nicolau. He's gonna be a very good fight for both.
And last thing for me is, have the last months felt like you expected? It's such a big thing to get to the world title. Has it lived up to the expectations now being champion?
You know, I say all the time when I go sleep, I say thank you, God, for everything you give to me, you know. Live this life, you know, beat this person, you know, go to the Octagon and make all my friends, my parents happy. That's a lot for me, you know. I'm living like I don't say a dream because I don't like to dream too much, you know. I like to live all day by day, you know. I'm work a lot to live that, you know. But I feel very glad to be this personal, go to the fight and everybody watching and make people happy.
Thank you. Brandon, why do you feel back here that Pantoja is the perfect opponent for you to implement your new style against?
I feel like Pantoja is an opponent that's gonna put us both in danger. I feel like Pantoja is gonna risk it all and not only put me in danger, but he's gonna put himself in a lot of dangerous positions. And I feel like if I'm just being calculated, I could capitalize all over that.
And also wanted to ask, you said there's been a lot of changes. Were any of these changes that the coaches had possibly suggested previous that it took you having the setback to open your eyes kind of to what they were saying?
Most likely, honestly, I don't know, probably.
Leon, we know that you won the title in an epic comeback fashion. You defended it making a statement. Do you feel like that defense changed the conversation around you as a champion?
Yeah, for sure. I think it definitely helped, you know. I think everyone was saying it was a fluke before we knocked him out. So when we went out there and beat him convincingly in my hometown, I think that proved my case that I am as good as what you think I am. And so yeah, but I feel like this performance I'm going to put on Saturday night, I think that's going to be my standout performance, you know, and that's going to open eyes to just the confirmation of just how good I am, you know.
And was it a breath of fresh air this camp, not having to think about Kamaru Usman after back-to-back camps with him on your mind?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like it. Even though I grew in the camps that I've had with Kamaru, it's good to have like a fresh new opponent. Similar stylistically kind of fight, but a totally different person. You got to focus on and break down, and so it's perfect.
And it seems almost impossible to get away from all of Colby Covington's comments. So do you take a almost enjoying it and finding the humor in all of the content he's producing?
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Like I said, the guy's a clown, and it's easy to. He just says random shit, you know. So it doesn't make sense to nothing. You're just talking just to talk, and so it's easier to just deal with it and laugh at it, you know.
Thank you. Vicente, with you and Ian knowing each other so well, is there any thought process of digging deeper into your bag of tricks or particularly needing to do something unpredictable in this fight?
I think that it's a mix of that, you know. I definitely can be unpredictable when I need to. I could just, you know, be really aggressive as well, but I can be patient, calm and collected, pick my shots, and I think a mix of that. So using my experience, that's going to be really important in this fight. I know that I could grapple with him, I could wrestle with him. I believe I have a good, you know, physical ability to go at a high pace during all the rounds, cardio-wise. But also I know that I can put him in danger in the striking. So the fact that I have all these tools and he doesn't know which I'm going to use, and I can choose to use different ones depending on how the fight goes. So I think those are keys for me to win.
And last one for me, do you feel your experience will play an advantage? You've been in some main event scenarios against former world champions, and Ian is having a lot of distractions thrown at him during this camp. Do you feel that your experience and ability to focus will play a factor on Saturday?
For sure, definitely. I think that, you know, I have over 30 fights. I fought, as you said, former champions. I've had 5-rounders. I've had fights that I was losing and I was able, you know, to overcome. So there's, you know, many situations I've lived through that prepare me for many outcomes in this fight, you know, and I feel that gives me an advantage against him, especially, yeah, considering like everything that is going on. You know, there's certainly a lot of pressure on his back, but at the same time, like when I see and try to anticipate who I'm gonna get, I am ready for the best Ian Garry, you know, for the best in skill, best in mindset, and ready for the most dangerous Ian Garry that I can face.
Thank you.